Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your host, A. Millie, and welcome to another episode of the Sip and Sit. And tonight's guest, I have, oh my gosh, she is a superstar. She goes by the name of Jazmine. She is an actress, a singer, and a dancer, a choreographer. She is a three-piece, and tonight she's going to come in and talk about her new video, Money in Cars, and her role on BET's The Family Business. So I think she has come in here. We're going to get this interview started. Hello, hello, hello. I'm getting ready to request Jazmine to come in. Hope everybody is having a great day. And I'm waiting for her to come in. And there she is.
Yeah. No, I'm kidding.
Wait, hold on. Do you need some backup?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Woo! Come on.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Glory. I'm kidding.
Jazmine, welcome to the Sip and Sit. How are you, girl?
I am so good. I feel so renewed today, honestly. How are you?
Darling, I am just peachy, honey, because you have come on to the Sip and Sit because I know you are a busy woman. So I had to get in where I fit in. And I just want to tell you, thank you so much for coming on, girl.
Of course.
Yes. So are you ready to get into this interview?
I'm so ready.
Girl, listen, we're ready. Come on.
You ready?
Come on with it. So Jazmine, I want to know, how did you get started in the music industry?
Well, reverse, about 26 years ago when I was born. When I was 3, my mom was super influential in my development as a young woman and an artist. So she put me in everything. She put me in dance class and vocal lessons and guitar lessons, any kind of lessons, and those lessons led to me performing at talent shows around Atlanta, Georgia. I mean, the talent shows went to small concerts, went to theaters and such, and it just grew and grew and grew. And simultaneously, I was pursuing acting and releasing music and all the things, which leads us to today.
And so, I got to shout out Mom, because without Mom's influence putting you into these dance classes, you wouldn't be where you are today, and you are very, very successful. So shout out to Mama.
Yes.
Shout out to Mama, because my mama did the same thing. My mama did the same thing with me. So how would you describe, your journey now? How would you describe your musical style?
I would definitely feel like if I played Pandora and, you had the Jazmine radio, other artists that would play would be like, Chloe. I feel like it would be Doja. I feel like you could throw her on there. It would be very much just so this like new age R&B that's very vibey, very vibe worthy type of music. Very happy but with a lighter feel. I would say that too.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's what your music does. I mean, I'm just such a huge fan because, I was listening to some of your music in the gym today, and somebody was like, "Who is that?" I said, "Girl, that is Jazmine. You
That
need
is
to get on her, okay?" So I love that you kind of said you're kind of like a mix of a Doja, of a Chloe, and it's like all of these great women performers, and it's all mixed up into one. I want to know, who are some of your music inspirations?
Oh, I always kind of go back and forth because I was so inspired by a lot of different people for different reasons. But I would say the overarching theme, hey guys, I see you in the comments. I would say the overarching theme, person, holy grail would be Janet Jackson.
Wow. Yes.
For the reasons.
Okay, come with the reasons, girl.
One, she was a great entertainer and she was a great actress. Come on, somebody.
Yes.
The congregation say amen in the comments. Okay, she was innovative and she was like she was innovative in the way she presented herself each album and each project. It was
Mm-hmm.
different. It was
Mm-hmm.
daring. She pushed the narrative. She, you know, said things that needed to be said in her music. You know, a lot of people, you know, now you can say it on YouTube, but then she was that girl, and her ability to be able to um just reinvent herself over the, you know, her career is something I admire. So for all those reasons, not just only for her musical sound, which I adore, but
Mm-hmm.
all those reasons make her a star to me.
Would Janet be one of the influential singers that you would love to collaborate with one day?
I would really, in
Because
any
I can see it.
capacity. In
I can see
any capacity, okay? I would do anything for Janet.
Yes, I mean, me too. Like literally, like I would do anything for Janet. I just love her as a woman. Her strength, her poise. She's just phenomenal. I want to switch gears. We talked about your musical style, your influences. I want to talk about your new role on BET's The Family Business, because before you jumped on, I did announce that you were a three-piece. When I say it mean a three-piece, you are a singer, you are a dancer, honey, and you are an actress. So you are a triple threat, three-piece, all of that good stuff. I want to talk about your character, Keisha. Is she like Miss Jasmine?
Oh, child, she got a little more fire to her.
Oh,
So when at the beginning of this year is when I found out, my agent, you know, Nick, he texted me and was like, hey, they want to book you for The Family Business. And it was like, oh my goodness, this is my first time being a reoccurring role on a significant show.
mm-hmm,
And I was stepping into a legacy, right? We're on like season 4.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
And it had such a huge fan base from not only the books, but now the show and the culture of the show.
mm-hmm.
I was so happy. I was so happy. And then when I got the character and realized like I was able to play into the bad chick that I know I am, I was 10 times happier. Keisha is a bartender. She's a very no nonsense kind of girl, but she still has a great personality as far as she's very lighthearted. So in ways she is like me. In all ways she is like me through the lens, you know, of being assertive and protective and all these
Mm-hmm.
things. You know what I mean?
Now you mentioned that Keisha, your character, is a bartender. I gotta ask, can Miss Jasmine make some drinks? Can
You
she
know,
can she
way.
really make some drinks? Did you have to dive into, yourself, as a bartender? Did you have to dive in for that?
I definitely had to learn how to make some drinks. And when I mean learn, I mean like on set.
Oh wow.
That was a quick turnaround to sit there, but it kind of was like dance class instructions, like as far as they gave me the choreography of it, and I was like, okay, cool. And I did the best I could. But you know what? I'm in real life. I'm not that girl. I can drink a drink, okay.
I feel you on that. I can drink a drink, but when it comes to mixing and making, no. Mm-mm.
It's not my ministry. So you know, I'm gonna let God use me where He sees me fit.
Amen
Amen.
to that, girl.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you are hilarious. I want to ask you, with this being your a reoccurring role on The Family Business on BET, will we see you in more television shows or some movies later on this year?
Nothing I can necessarily talk about yet.
Oh.
But I will say, and I keep saying this, that my music video is my audition for Bridgerton season 3. Okay, I'm trying to get this in someone's face. It's I'm putting it out there that
you're gonna be on there because I'm gonna pub you. I'm gonna be like, listen, if you don't get my girl on season 3 of Bridgerton, is going to be a problem.
listen, I'm like 2 seconds away from emailing the creator, like, hey, so crazy thought. I'm really excited to see what else, you know, this year holds. But I also will say I'm very transparent about the what I'm currently doing on my YouTube. Like I vlog and talk about my life here in LA now. So if you follow me on and
Yeah.
subscribe to my YouTube channel, of course you can see all the things. All the things.
Yes. And you just mentioned that, you made your big move to LA. How was that transition from, being born and raised in Atlanta to now being out in LA now?
It was a bit of a culture shock, to be
Mhm.
honest. Living in Atlanta when I was the majority. And so when I was here and people were like, "Oh, what are you? Like, where are you from?" And I was like, "Atlanta." They're like, "No, like, where are you from?" I was like,
Yeah.
"Atlanta." No one in my life had ever asked me that
Wow.
until because everyone was we was all black. We was okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Do I have my ancestry information to fill out? Absolutely. But the
Same
point
here.
is, it was a culture shock to me to see how this is a maybe like New York. It's a hub for other countries to come,
Mm-hmm.
and just the scope of my world was very small
Mm-hmm.
compared to the globe and the world. So I always tell people like I started casting my net further when I moved here because I realized wow I got more ground to cover. Like you can I have the ability to reign over more than what I thought. So
Mm-hmm. And you know what? I have to say that I would never expected you to be from Atlanta. I really thought you were from Cali. I literally did.
my friend Zanique, she always says like I feel like you've always had a little bit. This was who you were inside because I was definitely, and I said this in a very lighthearted way, but I was definitely the crackhead friend, with that kind of energy. Like everybody's very relaxed in Atlanta, and that is so true. And I have that side of
Yes.
me, deep, deep, deep down. But I definitely had crackhead energy, and I always felt a little out of place. So here, I just,
You are like it's like you are thriving with the same energy out in LA because I'm a Southern girl too. I'm right next door in Alabama, so I know what you mean. Like I feel you on that, sis. I want to talk about your new music video, Money and Cars, because when I saw the video premiere on Pinterest and then I saw your YouTube, I was blown away. The visuals, the fashion, the choreography. Oh my girl, like my jaw was literally dropped because I've never seen a video with so I think it was so meticulous and I loved it. And I want to know what was your inspiration? What was your concept with going with that theme for this music
um,
video?
so Melissa, who is the director, came to me about a year ago, a little bit after I recorded the song with Gordy Max, who's on the song, and Slim Wave as well. And she was like, I wanna do a music video. I want to get more into directing. She was like a friend of a friend, and I loved her. And I'm like, oh, okay, like let's
Mm-hmm.
do it. Some real chill. And she brought to me the concept, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I love Bridgerton. Absolutely, let's do it. And we cultivated and pitched and
Mm-hmm.
adjusted for like what felt like forever, but it was really like 8 months
Mm-hmm.
of pitching, coming back to it. Even in between that time, I had released the song in hopes of maybe using the data to, strengthen our pitch
Mm-hmm.
of like, hey, this is a rolling ball. Come get on
Yeah.
it. And I was late December or early December. She and I had a conversation, and she was like, I don't know if we could take this into next year. And I was like, don't worry. God's going to do it. And we kept kind of covering each other's faith.
Mm-hmm.
And Pinterest emailed us back, and it finally felt right. And it was a sponsorship, but it was more of a collaboration because they let us have like creative freedom to within certain reigns. But
Right.
it was I felt so prepared to do all the things like You want a video? Cool. I can give you that. You want a trailer? Cool. Like, I was so excited about it. And it premiered on Pinterest as their first music video ever. And they
Wow.
highlighted all the people that were a part of it. And it was amazing. It really was.
So, in other words, you broke history.
In a way.
And you broke history. You got, girl, come on, you got to clap for that.
I'm
Breaking barriers
excited.
and breaking history on Pinterest. I mean, I was, like I said, I was just so blown away because I do watch Bridgerton. And of course, you will be on season 3. You know, we're going to put that out in the atmosphere. You know, it is already done, honey. You're going to be on season 3 about it. The one thing I loved about your video, it showcased beauty. It showcased confidence of Black women. Did those qualities, and especially within yourself and other Black women, inspire you as well to make this video?
I'm sorry. I was like, so many things just happened in that moment. But I it was cutting out a little bit. But you were explaining that the music video showcased beauty and go.
It showcased beauty and confidence. And did those qualities inspire you as well as a Black woman and other Black women that you know of, like your mom or, you know, people in your family, inspire you to create this video as well?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's just like, it's no secret that Black women aren't highlighted and celebrated in the, you know, the mainstream lights enough, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
a little bit is not enough.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
even coming from the acting side of things, like, there's definitely scarce opportunity, and my music is my ability to control my narrative, you know. And
Love that.
so Melissa was very on it, and it helped because I'm used to, as an independent artist, I'm used to creating music videos on my own and figuring out all the details. But with her, it was like double the fire. So for sure.
I love that. I just, you know, watching that video is like, you know, seeing that the strength, the regalness, and your video does star Real Housewives of Atlanta star Kandi Burruss and one of your good friends, Lauren Lott, who is also an actress.
Yes.
How was that, having them in your video?
It was so much fun. Lauren, I convinced her to move in with me to be my roommate.
Oh, wow. See, I love
so
that.
She was alone for the whole ride. Happy Wednesday, by the way.
It's just the support of friends, of really, really good friends.
Yeah.
I love that.
No, like, when I go to Bridgerton season 3, I want her to come too. Okay.
Oh,
absolutely.
She's going. We're, you know, we're gonna drop. We need to drop the promo like tonight. What's up, Bridgerton? I mean, let's get it popping. Let's get it popping.
When I told Kandi about the music video, she was like, first, you know, she's always down for whatever. I've like grew up around her hub, you know what I mean? So she's always down to support women. You know, we see that. She's always down to support Black business and stuff. So me being a bit closer, she was like, oh, of course. And I told her, I'm like, yeah, Pinterest is, you know, gonna be behind this project, and I'm so excited. She's like, they do music videos. And I was like, this was the first of their kind. So she was like, oh, okay, that's cool. And she was down. She was and she took pictures with everyone that was at the shoot. Like, she was such a joy.
I love that. That is so funny because I can imagine Kandi saying they have music videos when she talks with her hands. So I can only imagine how it was when you presented the idea to her. I want to talk about the historic Hay House where the video was shot. Why did you choose that particular location?
Well, to be honest, there was nothing like it. It was nothing like it that was going to capture that moment unless we were going to have to build it out, which would have been too much. You know, it's like in the process of filming and shooting the music video, flying back to Atlanta to rehearse. I had like one day to rehearse, and then the next day we were shooting the video. So I had no time for us to kind of build out the set, and we just wanted to do it right. So that was actually the hardest decision about the music video, deciding where to shoot it, because it was in actually Macon, Georgia. So it being so tight and close knit to as far as timing, we rented a van, and I was like, I can't have, you know, everybody drive to Macon, like all the
Right.
dancers,
Right.
and so I drove them.
You drove.
I drove them. We rented a 16 passenger van, and I was like, everyone can meet me at the Target, and I'm gonna drive everyone to Macon. And you know, we had other people following, of course. Like we had a whole crew, but I drove all the creatives as far as this video goes.
I have never heard an artist driving to set with every creative or anybody that was involved on this music video or on set. I have never heard that. You are the first. I have to give you a high five, girl. I have to give you a high five, girl, because wow, I've never heard that before. That is so fascinating. I gotta ask you, because I know we're getting ready to wrap up, but I want to know, Jazmine, are you currently working on any new music? Would there be an album soon?
Yes, there would definitely be an album following this music video and this song. We made sure we took our time. Me and Gordy Max, we initially did the song and really the whole project. But I always knew I wanted this to spearhead the project. So now that that's happened, we can definitely get to the album and putting our finishing touches on it. It's going to be, you know, like I said, you know, smooth and sultry, but also very happy and bright as far as what you see of me. I feel like I finally have the depiction of what you see in my music.
Yes. Will we have any collaborations on the album? Can you spill a little tea for the Sip and Sit?
That's still in the process of happening.
Okay.
So we gonna wait on that one. I don't want to speak too soon, but I definitely want to collaborate.
Yes. And I can't wait for that, because you got to come back to the Sip and Sit and talk about this new album. I feel like you're a family now, girl. You are family. And something that you pointed out, your album will reflect your personality. And I can say on this interview, your personality is so warm, it's so genuine, and I can see the passion that you have for your craft as an actress, as a singer, as a dancer. It is exuding through this interview, and I just wanted you to really know that. And I feel the good vibes in your energy, and I know for a fact you are about to take this industry by storm. And you heard it here first on the Sip and Sit. You are going to take this industry by storm as a three-piece, as a singer, dancer, a choreographer. And one thing, as we're getting ready to close, and I've enjoyed this interview so much, is I always ask in my interviews, what is your ultimate goal? What is one quote that you live by every day that keeps you going? Something that you manifest every day that keeps you going as an artist, as a singer.
I will say, hey Dallas, by the way. I will say the one thing that keeps me going, it really changes. You know what I mean? Like, depending on the season. But one thing I want to always keep in mind is I want to be in the position of overflow. So to be in the position of overflow, I have to be able to fill up my cup. And so I think a lot of the groundwork that I'm doing, no matter the area of my life, right? Not just my career, but like I want to be able to fill up enough so others around me benefit a lot. And I think that's the motivating factor in doing a lot of the things that I do. Because when you're doing it for yourself and, you know, like you can kind of skip out
Yeah.
on certain things.
Yes.
Like it's cool. But when you're doing it with the energy of others are looking, others around you are needing this, it's a bigger force. So
Mm, I
I mean,
love
everybody
it.
around me is great and great creatives, and they're standalone amazing. But that is the theory behind why I do a lot of the things.
Oh, I love that. I love that. I've learned in this industry it also, and I'm going to use that. And I always ask people about their affirmations, and I love quotes. And it's about women empowerment, and it's about, elevating to the next level. I always say, be pregnant with your passion because it's going to show. And you are pregnant with everything that you are doing right now, my sister. It is showing. Continue to let your passion show to the world because it is showing through your music, through your acting, through your dancing. Continue to elevate, Jasmine, and I am so excited. I can't wait to see what's next for you this year and next year and all the years to come, girl.
Thank you. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
yes. And make sure, how can people follow you and find you on all social media networks? Can you just drop it down in here?
Yes, you can follow me. I have a sad obsession to Instagram, so follow me here, of course. In my bio, I have a link to the music video. So, of course, watch the music video. And
Yes,
you can
please
subscribe to
watch
my
it.
like I said, I definitely, the hostess with the mostest. I'm telling you, you're amazing, by the way. I love it
Oh, thank
here.
you.
I love it here. And definitely subscribe. And like I say, like the easiest way I feel like to support a creative is liking and engaging with their content because it really helps put you in a certain audience and, trigger the algorithm to expose you to more people. So
Yes, I love that. I love that. Please make sure you support Jasmine. She is phenomenal. She's awesome. Make sure you catch her on season 4 of The Family Business on BET. You do not want to miss it. You do not want to miss Miss Jasmine. Make sure you subscribe and like on her YouTube page. And make sure if you're not following her, and I don't know why you're not following her, please follow her on Instagram and on all social media platforms. Jasmine, thank you so much, honey. And but you gotta come back to the sip and sit. You
I
you,
already
you
know.
coming back because you're family now.
I already know. Once the Bridgerton filming happens,
Uh-huh.
and the album drops, like it's only right.
It's only right to come back. Yeah. And
Yeah.
if you ever need somebody to, be on stage with you, if you need a background singer, I can do a little tune. I can do a little tune. I'm a little off, a little flat. I sing alto, so whatever you need, girl, I got you.
I appreciate that, and I appreciate you so much.
You're
Thank you, guys.
welcome
Thank
so
you,
much.
everyone who's watching.
Thank you, Jasmine. And I will see you guys next week for another episode of The Sip and Sit. Bye.